Hi, my name is Wendy and I'm with Active Love Adoption Agency. And we are so excited today to have one of our adoptive families on with us, Spencer and Clint. How are you guys doing?
Good, doing great. Yeah, Theo's 10 months now, so it's been quite the journey. So
Yeah,
it's
I was
been
going
great.
to say, so yeah, 10 months. How is the 10-month stage?
Good actually. Yeah, really good. I mean, he's teething, so that's
Yeah,
fun in certain ways. But I
right,
mean, great. Like crawling around, exploring everything, busy. That's one good way to just or explain a 10-month.
right,
Yeah,
right. Keeps you busy, doesn't he?
he
Yes,
does.
Yeah,
yes.
yeah, but such a fun age, such a
Yeah.
fun age.
Every stage has been so great.
Good. I'm so glad to hear. And he's taking a nap right now, so if he wakes up, he'll be joining us. If not, he's got to have those naps.
Yeah.
Yeah. Never wake a sleeping baby.
That's right. That is so true. So let me ask you guys, how did you guys find Active Love?
Yeah, we had been talking about the adoption process for a while, and one day we were like, well, let's just start and do some research. So it was as easy as a Google search. We found a number of adoption agencies out there, and Active Love kind of caught our eye, and we went from there. So it was a pretty easy match for us. We found you guys on social media as well. So yeah.
Nice. And so that was kind of why you chose Active Love. I mean, why did you choose? What made Active Love stand out a little bit more?
Yeah, I'll say, well, first of all, we wanted a national agency just because we didn't know if we were going to move in the next year or so, just not having to re-find an agency because, if there was local or even regional, you're not always, accredited or licensed to work with you if you move too far away. So we wanted to find national. And then when we were looking, there were just some really huge agencies out there that we kind of shied away from just because they had a list of parents waiting for placements. And so Active Love found that right balance for us where it wasn't too big, got some personalized attention, etc. So
Nice.
those things drew us to Active Love. So
love to hear that. I love to hear that. And how was your adoption process with us?
yeah, the process was great. I mean, it was smooth, very seamless as far as, the paperwork and everything was all laid out. There was a process checklist to follow. So yeah, I mean, that was in the beginning, obviously, and everything was great throughout. I'd say like once, the thing that really struck me with Active Love is you guys communicated really well, always kept us informed about what's happening, set expectations too, just to make sure, because obviously when you're waiting for a baby, you get stressed out or you're worrying, like, is this ever going to happen? And I think Active Love did a really great job of making sure that we, knew going in what it looked like. So it was a very easy process. And then after, we got Theo, it was great. The team joined us there at the hospital and took us through the whole process, once the placement occurred and stuck with us throughout. So it was a great process overall.
Nice. And so how could we have made it easier for you? Is there anything that we could have done maybe a little bit different to make it easier for you?
What we appreciated, there was always kind of milestones we'd reach with you guys, and you'd send us a new packet and a checklist. So no, I mean, the checklist always kind of broke it down for us on what the next steps were. And so really answered a lot of our questions. I mean, we're obviously live in Virginia and you guys are in Utah. So there was a challenge maybe of that distance, but, we were even able to text with you guys and phone call with you guys. And so, no, I think it was a pretty easy process. Nothing comes to mind that we'd ask
to hear that. That's good to hear. That is really good to hear. So knowing what you guys know now, what would be your advice to someone that is considering adoption?
Yeah, it's a little overwhelming to think about the whole process. We've both heard there's some stereotypes about adoption. It can be really expensive, or it's such a long process, or it can be a really tough process. And really, we found, once you take that first step, reaching out to adoption agency and kind of learning their process, it becomes a lot more easier to wrap your head around it. So I would just say, don't get overwhelmed. Just take step by step. Manage your expectations. Have good communications between your spouse, your partner, and the adoption agency. That's what we found helpful going through the process.
Awesome. Thank you. Thanks for sharing that. And would you recommend Active Love to other people, and why?
Yeah, we would. We had a great experience. Obviously, it's all dependent on what you're looking for, but for us, fit all those needs. The medium size, the communication was great. You feel like you get personalized attention. You know some of the folks you're interacting with. So I would definitely recommend Active Love.
Thank you guys. Thank you guys so much for that. So he's almost 1, and so, you can always come back.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, definitely.
You guys, thank you so much for your time today, and we hope that you guys have some fabulous holidays with little Theodore, and we appreciate you being on with us today.
Of course. Thank you.
Really appreciate
All right,
it.
you guys, have some great holidays, and we'll be talking to you soon. And thank you for your time.
Yeah, thank you guys.
All right, thank you.
Take care.
Bye.